If you guys plan to rent a car, if you travel somewhere and you plan to rent a car, I know that Six Car Rental is everywhere. It's a worldwide company, but I really discourage you. I don't recommend using this car company because the service is terrible.
If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down.
Hello, just update you on the our things, our belongings that left in the car. So apparently we have extended our stay. We have to extend our stay here in Munich. We're still in the hotel at the Holiday Inn Express Munich, and we haven't sorted out yet our personal items that left in the car, and we have already submitted a ticket online on Lost and Found, and up to now there is no response from the car rental company as to how we can retrieve those personal items left in the car that we have rented a few days ago. So we can't leave yet. Munich is supposed to travel to Zurich and spend the rest of my vacation days there. Apparently, we cannot leave because we have to get those personal items. It's really stressful because the staff that we have approached to help us supposedly was very unhelpful, very unaccommodating, and as I have told you in my previous blog that the words that he always say, that he always utter, is that he cannot help us. He cannot help us. So that's really very disappointing. It's very disappointing. So we have to wait until tomorrow. What's going to be the outcome, because we have to follow up again tomorrow since Friday 24th the offices were already closed because of Christmas holidays, and today 26th Sunday, still they are unreachable. Their offices are still closed, so we have to wait tomorrow. But we have already extended our stay here at this hotel until the 28th, to give us enough time to follow up and make sure that we can retrieve those items, those personal belongings that we left in the previous car. I don't know how difficult it is, because I believe that every car should have a duplicate key, right? But every time when we call, they always pass us to another person, to another office, and there is no ticket number or case number that we can make a follow-up. So every time that we have to call the customer service center, we keep on repeating and repeating what had happened to us, what had happened into that incident, into that car. So it's really frustrating, very disappointing. If you guys plan to rent a car if you travel somewhere and you plan to rent a car. I know that Six Car Rental is everywhere. It's a worldwide company, but I really discourage you. I don't recommend using this car company because the service is terrible. It's really terrible. They're very unhelpful. I don't know in other countries, but here in Germany, particularly here in Munich, the service is terrible. I really don't recommend. Okay, so we have already secured requirements such as the police report. We have already reported this to them, to the car rental company. But can't you imagine that they can't even trace the car where it was brought by the towing company? Can you imagine that? They can't even trace it by themselves. That's horrible. It's really disastrous. It is a stressful experience, but we have to deal with it. We just try to be positive, and hopefully by tomorrow or Tuesday after tomorrow, things will be sorted out. And by the way, regarding the COVID pass, so we are able to convert our vaccine certificates in Qatar, but not here in Germany. It's in Switzerland. But still, that's valid here in Germany. We're able to generate our QR code. So this is the QR code. Yeah, this is the QR code. I think it's not clear, but yeah, this is the QR code. So every time that you have to enter a mall or a shopping center or a restaurant, they will be requiring you to show this QR code, and this means that you are vaccinated, because here they have lockdowns on non-vaccinated residents or citizens, so they are unable to access those restaurants or shopping centers if they don't have the vaccine certificate. So I think it's everywhere in Europe that if you have the vaccine certificate and taken in any countries in Europe, you will be able to generate this QR code. And here in Munich, unfortunately, there is no way that we can validate or generate a QR code using our vaccine certificate in Qatar. So fortunately, we're able to sort out that in Switzerland they can validate our vaccine certificate, and they gave us this QR code with a fee of 40 Swiss franc. So that's 118 Qatari riyals. I'm going to share with you the link for you if you have planned to travel here in Europe soon and you are vaccinated and you wish to get a validation of your certificate, of your vaccine certificate. I'm going to share the link in the description below. So requirements is that you must have a travel booking, either flight or a hotel booking in Switzerland, so that you will be able to validate your vaccine certificate. And for you to be able to generate a QR code. And and you have to pay for the amount of 40 Swiss franc, or that's 118 Qatari riyals. Yeah, so after that, within few hours, like 12 hours, they will reply via email and send you the PDF form, and then you can transfer that into the mobile application. So you have to download the COVID pass on your mobile phone, so that every time when you go and enter a restaurant or a mall or even public transportation, you can show that QR code. Just because that is the major requirement for you to be able to enter or access the facilities. Yeah. So yeah, that's the good thing. So we'll just wait. I'll give you another update as to whether we're able to retrieve our personal items from the previous car that we have rented, because those items are really important. We cannot travel without them. Yeah. So thank you once again for your support, and Merry Christmas, everyone.